Hello, everyone. Dr. Eames here. This time I'd like to talk to you about organizational socialization, and in particular, Daniel Feldman's three-phase theory. Um, Really, this is about the socialization that happens when you first show up at a new job for an organization that you haven't never had any interactions with before, and how you handle it, and exactly what are those dynamics that are going on. So, from Feldman's perspective, we say that the first phase is anticipatory socialization. And this actually happens long before you ever get to the organization itself. Um, it's going to be about your preformed ideas about the organization, your thoughts on what it would be like to work there. And those preformed ideas could be influenced from all sorts of sources. It could be media easily. You may have been exposed to some of the organization's marketing, for example, their advertising or a jingle, something like that. Or you could have taken that extra investigatory step and visited their website yourself and tried to get an idea of what their espoused values and so forth are. Um, but it all happens before you actually get there. But you could talk to someone. You might be lucky enough to run into someone or know someone who's worked in an organization already or works there now, and you can talk to them and find out. Or maybe they're an organization that happens to be on the news a lot or something like that. So, many ways that these preformed ideas can happen. Now, the second phase is the encounter phase. This is reality. And it can be a shock if your anticipatory ideas don't match up to what you actually encounter with reality on the job. So when you arrive on the job that first time and you find out what it's really like to work there, hopefully it could be a positive experience, but it could be negative and it could be neutral either way. It really depends so much upon the organization's commitment to taking care of you and making you feel like a part of the organization. In other words, socializing you. Hopefully, you'll receive some type of orientation. This is what we call an onboarding program. And all smart companies should have an onboarding program. It's a set of policies that an organization follows that help new employees integrate into the company, assimilate over time, transition to new jobs, and so forth. So this is a really important time. And if the organization doesn't handle it right, then the assimilation really won't go well. And it's also an indication that your approach to PE fit is not very good, that you're not accomplishing your goal of getting the right person for the right job. Now, the third phase is the change in acquisition phase. This is about what happens after you've been there. You learn what the norms are. You've had a chance to experience and become immersed in the organizational culture. Are you fitting in and are you doing the job and do you feel good about it? Are you satisfied? These are all questions that you'll be asking yourself. And this is a gradual process that happens as you learn your job, as you're there a while. And there certainly is a social component here where you do learn the norms from the other coworkers that you have, and you find out the values, whether or not they match up to the spouse values, and if those enacted values really do make you feel like um, you're in the right place and that you are a good matchup for the organization. Okay, folks, that's what I wanted to talk about this time. I'll see you again soon.